there's a battle blazing in my brain. Millions of me fighting for my name. There's a few I'm cheering on to make the claim. The rest of them are driving me insane. And all I want, all I need, and all I know is I'm sitting still, but I'm gaining speed. Somewhere there between my ears, there sits an angry jury of my peers. My lawyer failed the bar and passed the beers. Didn't get a life, just 99 years. And all I want, all I need, and all I know is I'm sitting still, but I'm gaining speed. Pop popcorn, watch the moon. I keep moving pictures around my room, trying to get this catgut in tune. Sun keeps popping up too soon. And all I want, all I need, and all I know is I'm sitting still, but I'm gaining speed. All I want, all I need, all I know is I'm sitting still, but I'm gaining speed. All I want, all I need, all I know is I'm sitting still, but I'm gaining speed. I wake up early in the morning. You might not like talking to me. I need coffee just to be able to make coffee. I wake up like a cat up in a tree. Some folks rise and start shining. They're all ready to seize the day. As long as they keep their distance, everything just might be okay. I wake up early in the morning.
Early in the Morning Afternoon News is filmed before a live webcast audience with your anchor, Nathan Moore. Whoa! Good morning, good afternoon, rise and shine, sleepyhead. Get to work. I'm here. I got my coffee. My coffee, this cup of coffee right here has no cream in it. No sugar. It's just black coffee. Because that's how I roll. I still have to make my mouth move when I cuss. It doesn't move. Let me take a big sip of this here. Put my press hat on. All right. I'm getting. If you wonder, I'm hesitating whether or not to even talk about it. Just because it's not news, but the reason I'm drinking my coffee black is because I'm going to go get my blood work done. So maybe it will be news someday when the results come back. There's nothing going on. It's just that I'm of that age that I finally had to break down and go to the doctor for the first time ever in my life. 52 years old, apparently. It's just goes with the territory, so they tell me. So here I am. I'm game. Whatever. Do what you got to do. I'm sure it'll just ease my mind. Well, what happened? Anything happened last night? Anything happened while we were sleeping? I don't know. My phone didn't blow up with any news. I don't know. Did your phone blow up with any news? I have no idea what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Oh, wait. I think I hear the newspaper boy coming now. Look, it's Evil himself bringing me the morning news. Hey, chap. Good to see you. Throw that thing in here. Yeah, zing it. Yeah, what a throw. Perfect toss. I tell you, that guy is something else. Evil. Gotta love Evil. Gotta love it. All right, what's it say here? What's going on? Oh my goodness. What? Holy moly. Here we go, folks. A lot of big red text. Trump indictment unsealed. Federal charges levied. Classified docs in shower. How does that work? Had some classified docs in the shower. Is that a better loofah? Recommended? Revealed Pentagon plan of attack. 37 counts. Faces 100 years. Well, I got my steel popcorn ready to roll. Ex-president admits on tape he didn't declassify secret information. Incriminating statements on Iran papers, boxes scattered across Mar-a-Lago. Well, we'll be keeping you up to date with this as it develops, as it unfolds. Definitely significant news, and what a terrible picture of Trump that is. He's not going to like that. Well, there you go. That's pretty big news. Let me settle in here. I don't know about this creamless, sugarless coffee. What is the world coming to? Better than no coffee at all, though. Am I right? I don't even know. Am I right? All right, here we go. Down the headlines. Jack Smith speaks. That's the dude, right? That's leading the charge is against Trump. Avoids legal fight by moving case to Miami. Yeah, let it all go down in Florida. Florida's where all the action is. And when you're not working hard on the case, you can hang out by the pool. Inside Bedminster when call came. Bedminster? What is Bedminster? Sounds like an abbey. Is that where? What is that? Good morning, Silas. Good to see you. Welcome, bienvenue, welcome, un cabaret. Trump turns to familiar playbook to undermine. You mean True Social? Is that the familiar playbook? These days it is. Violent rhetoric spreading on MAGA sites. The lock him up election. Lock him up is what they're saying. Oh, I thought it was bad before. I just wait. People are losing their freaking minds. I'm gonna have to fly to the blood appointment. I mean, flap my little wings, hover. I'll just fly like 20 feet off the ground everywhere I go for a few weeks. Meta reveals Twitter competitor planned as standalone app. Meta. Poor Meta. What's going? Is anybody on Facebook still? I'm really worried about Mark. Platform is sanely run. I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm sure he's fine. Ugh. Blue Jays cut pitcher after latest anti-LGBTQ comments. What did he say? Jeesh. Noonan, don't count third party out in 24. We got the People's Party now. See, I named the People's Party the People's Party. I really feel like I'm supposed to be a part of it. I'm not sure how it's run. They got Cornel West, who I admire and adore. I'm not sure he'd be a great president, but I like him a lot. I don't know, the People's Party. I feel like that's supposed to be my party. I don't know. I don't really know what their platform is or the organic manifestation of such a thing, but it rings a bell. I feel like I've sat on a lot of porches talking about just such a thing in my day. Could that be that? Psychedelic drug use among young adults doubles. I tend to think that's probably a good thing, as long as they're, doing it responsibly. Go to nature, be with friends, be in a safe space, and explore. Millions still under air quality warnings in U.S. as weather eases Canada wildfires. Oh, thank you, Lord, for sending the right weather to help out with the fires in Canada. What a crazy situation. That smoke reached all the way down here to Stanton, Virginia, which is no small trek. And got here the same way I'm going to be getting to my blood appointment. Cloud seeding makes hot comeback as drought solution. Say it's not. I told you they were doing that. I've been saying for years. Hey, Gwist in the house. Look who it is. Here for the indictment talk. Well, we're already past that. We're already on our way to the end of the line. But, yeah, it's good to see your face, quote unquote. I need to make air quotes for my puppet here. He needs to be able to do air quotes. He can do halvesies, air quote, half an air quote. It's a hanging air quote. Home foreclosures rising nationwide with Florida, California, Texas in lead. Home foreclosures. What's that when you can't afford to pay for your house anymore, so they take it away from you? I feel so blessed to not really know what a foreclosure technically is. How can we possibly be in bull market now? AI ... Oh, I sort of want to click on that. They're good. They are good. They got my number. You know what? The reason I want to click on that, though, is because I'm not exactly sure what a bull market is. What's a bull market? Is that anything like a horse market? I assume they don't sell bulls there. I mean, what I first imagine is, like a farmer's market, but with bulls. Am I wrong about that? Am I right about that? Tech support, good to see you. News Hounds, you run the show. I could not do this without you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, News Hounds. We're at the top of column 2. You might be wondering just how this show works. Where do the pictures in the news monitor come from? How about the text in the news ticker? Who's doing that? Well, let's take a look behind the scenes here. Bob, will you slide back the set here and show them the inner workings? Here's where the magic happens. On our Discord server, newcomers can begin contributing immediately by posting images in the GIFs or GIFs room relating to the upcoming headlines. Earn a good reputation and become an official news hound and gain the ability to post directly into the ticker that scrolls across the bottom of the screen. Welcome to Nathan's Land. Have fun with it. Okay, back to the news. Silas, we should make you an official news hound. If you want to be an official news hound, just say the word. I can help you out there. Hey, I don't know. Some people in the chat are questioning my definition of a bull market, and I'm insulted. You know how well read I am up on these things. You're just gonna have to take me for my word, on my word, at my word, at my word. Take me for my word, with my word. You have to take me with my word. Yep, that's how it works. You got to take me with my word, or leave me. Bear on loose in D.C. Oh my goodness! Here's a story. We need a news hound to go up and cover this situation. I bet somebody from Surly in the Afternoon news team could ride that thing. I'm telling you, Silas, you could ride it. You could get on it. It's a carnival bear. He escaped from the circus, completely rideable. It's happening. It is now a bear market in D.C. Loose from the bear market in D.C. This is happening, folks. Pro-Republica under fire for taking millions from secret donors at ritzy parties. Pro-Publica under fire for taking millions from secret donors at ritzy parties. I don't. Who could blame them? You know, the millions I've taken from ritzy parties. I mean, I'd call that peer pressure. Everybody was doing it. I don't know. Leaking political opponents' tax returns. For those new news hounds that are following along to anticipate the gifs or GIFs, I love you for that. I will warn you a little bit. A new policy after a discussion last night, someone jabbered on and some after, I've decided there are some headlines I'm going to skip. I've never done that before. I usually, just as format and just as my mission statement, would read them all, and some of them, you know, just really over time were starting to chip away at my heart a little bit. And I know a lot of these news sources are manipulative, and there's a darkness behind some of that manipulation that was starting to affect me. And I feel like a healthy solution is just not to feel like obligated to read them all. I feel like even if it bounces off my heart, not sharing it will help it not penetrate. And so we're going to test that for a little while. And I'm not saying I'll be 100% successful at weeding the what is it? The wheat from the chaff? The chaff? What is it? For those tuning in for the first time, you'll mostly be seeing me get hung up on words, the way they sound, and what they might mean, as much as anything. All right, here we go. Continuing on down the column. Most of these headlines coming your way. Are you ready? Here we go. CNN ad money dropped 40% under liked. I still don't think I'm pronouncing his name right, but I know he did a very, very, very bad job. Very bad job. Like Goldberg, he didn't stand a chance. Yep, quoting me there. Zucker era holdovers back in charge. What's the... Zucker is not Zuckerberg. I keep thinking they're like using a friendly name for Zucker. I just feel like Mark's everywhere because he's sad. Viewers rejecting Zaslav and Malone's vision. Zaslav has no vision. He's just bouncing around a room going, how do we make money? How do we do it? How do we make the money? Somebody tell me. How do we make the money? We're not telling. We know, and we're not telling you just because it's fun to watch you squirm. No room on cable for independent news? Question mark. There's plenty of room on cable. We talked about this. No one's watching it. There's all the room in the world, right in between TLC and Discovery. Stunning UFO crash retrieval allegations deemed credible, urgent. You know what? I watched the dude that everybody's talking about. I did not find him credible. I just didn't. The big story now, for those that don't know, here, you have to don the right hat. There we go. Let's talk about this for a second. So the big story now in the UAP world is what they call it these days. No longer UFO, because UFO is too cool. Nope, they had to make it stupid. UAP, unidentified aerial phenomenon. Well, the big stir this week is that there's a whistleblower. Someone has come out from the inner workings of the government to say we do have retrieved UFO craft that have crashed on. I mean, first we have to assume that these extraterrestrial beings, highly intelligent, that have figured out a way to warp time and space to travel billions of years at far exceeding the speed of light, for some reason, then crash down in the Nevada desert. That's the first thing whoops, oh my goodness, I didn't see that tree. They hit a pine tree. But so this whistleblower comes out, and he's on this news show, and so all these people are covering it, and it's this big thing. Like, why isn't anyone talking about the whistleblower? Well, I watched the entire interview, of course, because that's what you pay me to do. I'm here for that. I'm here for you. And I got to be honest, I did not find him credible. Now, maybe it was just a feeling, but I will say this: he according to his own testimony, never saw anything with his own eyes, never touched anything with his own hands, never saw pictures with his own eyes. These are all secondhand reports of stuff that people have told him. Now, people's motivations for telling him the things they told him could be vast and wide, but the whistleblower, the big whistleblower that apparently the mainstream news is not willing to cover because they're hiding something, like the mainstream news wouldn't cover proof of extraterrestrial. That's the last thing they would do. Why would they ever cover that? It's not like they want to make money or anything. No, that doesn't interest them at all. I'm following your logic. I get it. I don't know. The whistleblower to me did not seem credible. And there you go. My hat is now in the ring. Back to the official business. Although I live for the other. I wish he was credible. I was so hopeful that this is going to be something significant, and all the things that have come out so far are explainable or uncredible. So we keep sitting here waiting with our stale popcorn. Energy drinks surging, so are their caffeine levels. Well, that's what I need. This sugarless, milkless coffee. Give me one of these surging energy drinks. All right, we're at the top of column 3, folks. That's when I thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. It's good to see some fresh faces in the chat. Love you so much. We're at the top of column 3. This is when I also tell you to check out the YouTube channel. There's all kinds of stuff going on there. All kinds of music, all kinds of all the old shows from Surly in the Morning Afternoon News. I think it works as good radio on a drive, so you might want to check it out like that. Watching it live is not crucial. It's the daily headlines. I mean, you probably, on the regular, want to watch it the day of the news at some point, but, you know, it's not necessarily necessary. Every now and again, I go back and click on an old episode to see if it's timeless in any way, and in some ways, I think it is. Just to see the evolution of this cartoon character is fun in and of itself. But check it out, youtube.com/Nathan Moore Songs. That's Nathan Moore on YouTube. You can click a bell to get notified the moment I go live so you don't miss a thing. And I sure like hanging out with you. So check it out. Here we go, down column 3. Forgive me if I do gain some speed. I got an appointment I got to get to here. Oh, that's a fun GIF. I'm so wired. I don't feel like switching channels on the other device, though. Saudi Crown Prince threatened major economic pain on USA amid oil feud. Yeah, what's this oil feud? I haven't even heard about the feud. I saw this headline yesterday. They're threatening major economic pain on USA amid oil feud. What's the feud? I thought we were feuding about golf. I didn't even know about this one. Well, as the situation develops, more later. Putin fuels World War III fears with nuke deployment to Belarus. I'm just going to let that moment of silence. Definitely some nuclear saber rattling. Is that what's going? That's the right phrase, right? Saber rattling. What a frightening prospect. White House says Iran helping Russia build drone factory. That was the most alarming thing from Putin's speech, the last one I watched, was the way he was talking about building factories and stuff made it seem like that the war was just beginning. That he was talking about rearranging the entire Russian society around this huge war that he's now a part of. It didn't sound like he was talking about just Ukraine. He's talking about people relocating, building factories now to create the weapons of war he needs for what's coming. I'm not trying to freak you out. Kids, you might want to go play outside for a second while the adults talk. Yeah, I'm going to need a little bit more sugarless, milkless coffee. The adults have to have this conversation. Supremes rule in favor of black voters in Alabama redistricting case. Kavanaugh joins libs. We talked about that yesterday. Texas to install floating barriers in Rio Grande to block immigration. Mexico to explore legal and diplomatic measures over Florida flights. How Hannity lured Newsom to Fox. Newsom? Gavin? Or is that a different Newsom? Gavin's cousin, Barry. Cuba spy station brings China rivalry to America's doorstep. This is going to be interesting. They're talking about China building some kind of station in Cuba. This reminds me of the old Bay of Pigs story. I don't know. Have we come a long way since then? Is Cuba a free country? What's going to happen with that? That'll be interesting to watch. Pentagon freaking out about potential war. I got just like picturing them, just chickens with their heads cut off, just freaking out. Just calm down. All right, everybody. If I was there, that's what I would say. All right, first off, everybody take a breath. In fact, let's do that here. You ready, everybody? In through the nose, out through the mouth. We're going to hold it in the middle. Seriously, let's do this. Here we go. In through the nose. Hold it. Out through the mouth. All right. Sip of coffee. Okay. All right. Now, Pentagon members, what were we talking about again? Oh my God! All right, I forgot. Oh no! This is terrible. What are we gonna do? Oh my God! That's the latest from the Pentagon. With bows and spears, indigenous warriors defend the Amazon. From who? Well, good luck to them. All right, folks, we're here. We're at the bottom of the third column. I'm going to make it to this appointment on time. Dag nabbit, I was hoping that some kind of news barrage would keep me in my seat, hold me at my post, keep me from harm. But no, I'm going to get out of here in time to go to the doctor and get my blood taken. Oh, my God, needles, blood, waiting rooms, people, all the worst things in life. Sorry, people. I didn't mean to throw you in there. The mix. I know you're doing your best. Janelle Mona's sensuous new album fights back at anti-LGBTQ laws. Sensuous new album fighting back. I like that mix of adjectives. Into it. Sexy Sonic Voyage. That's how they're talking about it. Janelle Monáe. Sexy Sonic Voyage. Sensuous new album fights, but sounds like we're using the right weapons now, folks. That's some good news. I like it. We did it. We survived the news. We live to dance. Oh, yeah, the weekend is here. Go get 'em, Tigers. Love you so much. See you on Monday with more Surly in the Morning afternoon news. All right, out of your chair. Let's get our groove on. So far from shore, 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 so far from shore. I sit around in a room full of dancing, circling all the above. With every question, that's my answer. Push comes to shove, so far from shore, 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 so far from shore. You can't tell me it's not drowning. I know drowning, this is drowning. You can't tell me it's not always whatever you say. It is always. There's buried treasure hiding deep waters before. They say the ocean's rising won't be no more. So far from shore, 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 so far from shore. Go get 'em, Tigers. Give 'em heaven. Giant leaping baby steps. See you Monday. I wake up early in the morning. I wake up early in the morning. You might want to head for the hills. I wake homeless with a toothache. I wake fired with a stack of bills. It's my chance to be bitter, and there's plenty to be bitter about. I wake wise to the wicked ways of the world. I snarl and I grimace and pout. I wake up early in the morning.